Terence Trent D'Arby was a talented singer and guitarist, compared to the likes of Michael Jackson and Prince at the height of his fame in the 1980s. But the Sign Your Name star became a recluse after nearly a decade in showbiz, dropped his name and embarked on a new route away from the lights and cameras of his former career. Now known as Sananda Maitreya, a name inspired by his Buddhism, the expopstar has opened up on how he felt at risk of death if he didn't choose a new path. In a bizarre interview with Good Morning Britain, Sananda told Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid that he has finally escaped the madness of his past life. Terence Trent D'Arby, as the musician was known, playing in 2003 Image Reuters, he changed his name to Sananda after escaping the Fame game Image ITV. Terence had been compared to Prince and Michael Jackson because of his talent. Image Mirapix, you have to understand that almost all of my close peers, almost all of them, are dead. Completely buried under the ground or wherever the hell they are on Jupiter, wherever they are right now, he explained. I would not have survived that life. It's folly for me to pretend that I would have survived that life. I know that I would not have survived that life. Sananda went on, I know that the same energy is behind the death of my very close associates, colleagues and friends were also after me. This is no joke, this game. Sananda says he could have died if he hadn't changed his identity. Image ITV, he says he was thrown off the mountain because of other big stars at the time. Image Mirapix, basically I was thrown off the mountain because it was determined that I wasn't necessary cut in the cloth that suited the way the situation wanted me to go. I seem to have been possessed of a mind of my own. I did not want to be merely a pop product, I wanted to be an artist, which was always my ambition. That follows its own evolutionary arc. When that seemed to be a problem for the establishment as it existed, as it presented itself at the time, I was pretty much asked, as Prometheus was asked, to leave the mountain. And so this was what happened. I didn't leave of my own volition. He claims he didn't want to leave the music industry but was made to. Image Reuters, now he says he wouldn't have survived if HES continued making music back then. Image ITV, the wishing well hitmaker continued, basically if I hadn't I would not have survived it. For my own survival, for my growth as a soul, as an artist, as an emotional being, as an intellectual being, it was best that I assume an identity that I didn't have to fight anyone over, that I didn't have to completely engage in constant talk of wars, and just reinvent myself. I wasn't the first person to do that and I won't be the last. It comes 2 weeks after Sananda claimed he has post-traumatic stress disorder from his time in the music industry, telling The Guardian that there wasn't enough room for another black pop act because Prince and Michael Jackson were already such superstars. He was tossed off the mountain as a result. GMB continues weekdays at 6 a.m. on ITV.